Okay, so I'm Chris Wheeler. I'm co-founder of Let's Rock, which is the world's first anti-agency based in Frankfurt in Germany, but servicing clients all over the world. Been involved in the AI topic for the last 20 years, more on web development side and coding and app development side than the latest things that have been going on with the likes of ChatGPT. This morning, what I want to try and do is give you a very simplistic overview of AI in terms of quickly what it is for those who don't know and have been living in a cave for the last 3 or 4 years, and then go into more practical steps of how you can use it, the free applications that are out there, and then we're going to do a live one for you. So, and then after that, we'll have some Q&A. So I'll kick off. So what is AI? So AI is basically software that learns patterns and it makes decisions, and it's as simple as that. You can generate content, it can predict behavior, and it can automate tasks. It's maths, it isn't magic. AI in everyday tools, you're probably using AI already if you use any of these tools. So from top left, we've got Trello, with obviously LinkedIn, Google Mail, Canva, Zoom, and Grammarly. These are all typically available in a free version, and they're all used in a lot of people's everyday business life. And what I've tried to do is give you example tools for the trades that are in the vBON. So you can see here that there are so many tools that are generic, but there are some specifics for individual industries that you can use. And again, these products are under the banner of SaaS, or software as a service, which typically means that you get the software free to try first. So you normally get a 30-day trial, and you can see whether it'll work for your business. And then typically you'll pay for it on a monthly subscription basis. So I'll leave you just for a couple of seconds so you can look through that. I'm going to share this presentation, obviously, so that you can take it away and look at it afterwards. But again, this is just a snapshot from the types of industries that are in the vBON. So now I'm going to give you a real world example. So the end game is LinkedIn, where we're going to create a post. We're going to use the free versions of both ChatGPT and Grammarly, and you'll see what happens here. So I need to get rid of the banner there. And so ChatGPT, we're thinking about this in terms of the vBON. So I am Rory. I am a financial advisor. I would like to create a post on LinkedIn covering the topic of the Irish budget in 2025. I am going to post this to small businesses on the vBON LinkedIn page, and I would like to use a conversational but professional style or tone. I would like this to be in UK English, and I would like this to be a 1 minute 30-second read, which is the average for LinkedIn. So first thing is that you can already see Grammarly in action. So basically everything that's underlined here in red, Grammarly checks it for spelling and grammar. So actually you can fine tune your prompt before you get any further. Yeah, so you can see I just do that and it goes through and it checks it for me. So now that we've created the prompt for the GPT, we click the arrow and it's now going out and it's going to give me that post. and literally then we're going to copy that out. I'm on my Mac, sorry, it's not as easy to copy out as it is on my laptop, on my desktop. So there's the headline. Okay, so we're going to copy that out, and we're going to go to the vBON website. We're going to start a post, and we're going to put the post in there that we've just created, which hasn't copied, obviously. Doing well this morning. Okay, and then we're going to sanity check it in terms of does it look right? Can we do anything with it to make it better? For example, do we want to put a capitalized headline on it? Do we want to space it out, etc., etc.? Do we want to turn it from something that a GPT has created? Has it actually created everything that we thought is factual? And you obviously want to fact check everything, and then clearly that can be posted. And equally, if you have the paid version of LinkedIn, you can actually ask now for LinkedIn to rewrite it for you by clicking this button, and you'll get not only a rewrite, but you'll get a rewrite that asks you again for is it the right tone, etc., etc. So within a few minutes, you've got something that you can put out there as a marketing tool, get it posted live on LinkedIn, and it's as simple as that.
Question for you, Chris. I saw that there was a tick box for the bright spot. What the bright spots, and then when you scrolled up, there was another. Was it a triangle in yellow or something?
Yeah. So obviously, ChatGPT already knows, because it's learned so much in the last 3 years. It knows that if I've put into the prompt that I want something for LinkedIn, typically LinkedIn is defaulted to add emojis to it, but you could have put in the prompt that you don't want emojis and you want bullet points, or you can tell it exactly what you want from there. Okay.
Right.
So back to the presentation. Let's just get rid of the Zoom bit here. Okay, so we've done that as a very quick exercise, and ultimately, why AI matters. Well, clearly, I've just shown you that you can create something very, very quickly in a short space of time. It reduces errors. The caveat to that is clearly that you want to be able to make sure that you just don't let ChatGPT or any large language model go off and create something without you physically checking it, because typically it does hallucinate, and the more technical you get, the more it tries to figure out for itself what's right and what's wrong. So you do need to use your human eye, and ultimately it boosts creativity. So the tools that I've shown you in the table before are there designed to help you with your workflows in whatever environment you're working in. So it's not replacing you, it's supporting you. The key is awareness and intentional use. And small to medium enterprises can benefit without a big budget. As I've already said, you can use a lot of these tools for nothing as a trial. So you can put your feet in the water without any cost to the business. And the key takeaways: you're already using AI, make it work harder for you. Free AI tools can handle the busy work, and AI helps you focus on what matters. And that's my presentation. So over to you. What AI tools do you think you're using in everyday life, and have you got any questions? Thank you.
Vincent has one there. I shouldn't have interrupted with my question, so sorry, Vincent.
Oh, no, sorry, no problem. My question is actually to the accountants, so Ray and Rory. As experts in this field, from your opinion, is it faster for you to write that all by yourself, knowing that you don't have to fact check it, or is it faster to do with the AI and then do the proofreading? What do you think? And 1.5 minute read?
I would probably get it to do a summary, then I'd read it to have a look to see does it make sense.
Yeah.
Might emphasize some stuff that I prefer to emphasize. Might reword it a little bit into my style of presentation, but from a laziness point of view, it will do the summary. I did put in the chat, by the way, Chris, that that was last year's budget you summarized, because budget 2026 is the one that happened in the last couple of days, just in case anyone's going, oh, I thought that was already in. But no, I was wondering whether, and I'm sure you probably can, that having put it into ChatGPT, you probably can put in a message to sort of say, and then send it to, and have another account of yours, is it? So that you can go one stage even lazier, so you don't have to go copy and paste.
Yeah, you can, and you can go one stage further, and actually in ChatGPT in the settings, and in fact in all of the LLMs in the settings, you can go in there and you can create your own profile and tell it what style of writing you want it to be, and give it much more information. I think up to 2,000 words, in fact, of who you are and how you'd like to write, etc., etc. And then you don't have to repeat that every time. So it's called a large language learning model because it's learning all the time. Yeah. So
where is that, Chris? That thing in ChatGPT where you put
literally in the settings.
Here, can I share my screen, Chris?
Yeah, good man.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you're looking at.
There you go.
Can you see ChatGPT there now in the background?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you click into your profile in the bottom left-hand corner, and personalization is the option you're looking for.
That's the one.
And that will open up this one. And in this custom instruction box here, so I can't remember where I got these 8 guidelines from, but actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. So you will have seen in Chris's example there that he gave, there was a thing called M dashes, which we're using in social media posts. People don't speak like that, and it's a big identifier that you've used AI to produce something. So if you put it in these custom instructions not to use EM dashes, then that can be.
So you can also, if you look one above there, you can see where it says ChatGPT personality and if manner. So you can click the arrow down on that. You can see that you can actually create your own personality for the GPT. So it can talk to you. It can talk down to you. It can talk to you on a level, and you can really kind of interact with it. So
does that apply for every post you then write? Does it use that personality?
Yeah. Until you change it, that's for your settings. Yeah. So these are customized.
So Alec, if you see what's there, I've just put it in the chat. And this will apply to all conversations that you have with it. So, follow the guidelines for naturally, clearly. So what you're saying is the responses that you give to me, I want you to write in this manner. So eliminate overused phrases, use simple language, write plainly, again, eliminate overused phrases twice. Boom, boom, the irony.
Another example is that Claudia writes her posts with AI because she's not a writer and she's not comfortable writing, but she's got the ideas and obviously the experience. And in Germany, we have the do and the Z version of you. So the Z is the formal version of the German language, and the do is like a more friendly version. Yeah, so there are 2 different styles of grammar. So she in her custom instructions, she always writes in the do version of German, and it knows to write in that across the whole post.
All right. In terms of just asking sorry.
Could I ask a question? Is that personalization available in the free version of?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, available in all of them.
Yeah.
Did you run that through Grammarly first, Chris, and then into ChatGPT, or how did you link the 2 of them?
Yeah. So Grammarly is sitting in the background. It's an add-in from Chrome, and it sits in the background. And literally, you saw the red lines underneath each piece of text. That's Grammarly telling you that it could be improved.
So in terms of, just so I understand this, had you then to copy and paste it from Grammarly into Chat?
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, sorry. No. Grammarly did it automatically. I copied and pasted it from ChatGPT into LinkedIn into the post. but the work was done inside ChatGPT in that case.
So how did Grammarly link to ChatGPT then?
It's in your browser.
It's in the browser.
Oh, is it? Ah, right.
It's a Chrome add-in.
So everything you're right. Everything. Just to add to that, you load Grammarly and anything. So if you open a Word document, it does it. If you open whatever software you use, it's always on. It checks everything you read. Even in my WhatsApp on my computer, it even fixes that.
Sad thing for Claudia is it's not available in German yet, so she can't use it.
Right. Okay. That's interesting. Well, that makes life. Graham, sorry, Ariel, here, I'll let you get back in.
I was just going to say, Graham.
Yeah, just another form. I don't know if some are available. There, as you know, there's plenty and various different type of AIs available that you can add to your Chrome. But one I find very useful. I don't know if you've ever heard of Merlin.
Yeah.
Merlin AI is brilliant as a Chrome because what it does, it actually takes the best of all the ChatGPT, Geminis, and puts them all together. And then what I found is because I use my LinkedIn through Chrome, it actually inverts AI into my LinkedIn. So if I go into a LinkedIn post and I want to comment, it can create a post comment back to that post. So I don't have, and then, which I find very helpful sometimes if I want to make a comment on a post, it'll create it for me and then I can just make it and go. And it gives me different styles as well. So Merlin is a great version of using, and it's from a free point of view, you get a lot more out of it because with ChatGPT being a free, they only give you a certain amount of prompts that you can ask it. But Merlin seems to be kind of a bit more forgiving in that relation to giving you more posts, and it's also connected to the internet, so some of the real-time information you get is very good and accurate.
The best one I've found in the last few years for like text and articles and things like that is actually Claude. And with Claude, what happens is you typically get maybe five different prompt attempts, and then it says you've reached your free version, come back again in 2 hours, and you get another 5, and so on and so forth. So it actually stops you at a certain level, but in terms of the depth of the detail of the prompt or the information feedback, Claude buries ChatGPT for that. But Manus and I and Rory and others were chatting last night late, and it's like when you're using AI, you've got to think that probably one size doesn't fit all. Yeah, so there are different large language models for different aspects. So, for example, for graphics, we're looking at Sora at the moment. Manus has been looking at is it Nano Banana? Manus from Google. Yep. Yeah, and that's pretty good in it as well. And DALL-E is also good for images. But again, things like if you want to output a spreadsheet, then you can't do that with Claude. You have to do that with ChatGPT. And I think I'm right in saying that ChatGPT is the only LLM that will actually fully output an Excel spreadsheet for you. Yeah.
And, what are the visual ones if you want to create a graphic or something like that?
Well, we're looking at Sora and Nano Banana.
Nano Banana, okay.
Yeah. And guys, Grok for
and now Grok. Yeah, I've just started using Grok in the last few weeks.
Grok is phenomenal. It's so it's the fastest tool I've used, requiring the least amount of input. So if you don't mind bigging up Elon
Musk,
because he hasn't got enough money, so I need to help him.
Brian,
sorry, just
sorry, Brian's got.
I just have a question quickly for Manus. I'm looking at your points there, your personalization, and point 8 says, "Do not agree with everything I say. Tell me when I'm wrong or if I am taking a bad approach." Is that you telling the AI, or is the AI telling you?
No, that's me telling AI.
That you could be wrong.
Yes. Yeah, you're questioning the AI. You have to question the AI because the AI hallucinates. So the better the prompt and the better information it's got in your personalization settings, the better the output you're going to get.
And isn't there other prompts like for chat that what's the thing like think clearly, or there's kind of set instructions for different AIs?
Yeah, so, again, you can go crazy with it. You can write. I mean, some of the prompts I've written for coding. The last one I wrote 10 days ago was 400 lines of a prompt to get something out. Yeah, so it took about an hour and a half to actually write the prompt. before I started getting the information out.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question. Like, what's the value in that? Are you going to repeat those prompts? Because an hour and a half, you'd have done whatever it was.
Yeah. I would never have been able to do it in an hour and a half for what I wanted to. I wanted to
Right.
output some code specifically for a project, and I would never have been able to do it in that time. And it was very, very close. I think I only had to change maybe 20 lines max of what it output, so it was really close to what I wanted.
So, Chris, do you end up having a library of prompts all saved somewhere that you then go, oh, I'll take a bit of that and just change it slightly? And
typically, and if it's outputting code, which is mostly what I use AI for, I've got a code library, and at the moment, I think there's about 10,000 different pieces of code in HTML or PHP, because I work in PHP a lot. So.
Forgive me if I've said this before, Rory. If you're familiar with Chrome or any of the internet browsers, and they're kind of tab based now, so you can open up as many tabs as you want, and those tabs are all independent of each other. There's nothing between them. And then if you're in a search engine such as Google in one of those browsers, you're asking it a specific question. If you click back into the search bar and ask it something else, it will answer that question. It'll have no reference to the previous question that you've asked it. That's the big difference with AI. Instead of browsers, instead of God, what are they called again? Brain fart. Instead of those different windows, those tabs. Yeah, excuse me, thanks, Alec. Instead of the tabs, it's going to have chats, and for me, they're on the left-hand side for ChatGPT. But AI will look at all of those chats in its entirety. If you click that setting in that personalization screen, there's a little toggle down the bottom, and you can get it to consider all your previous chats. So it learns from all the previous conversations that you've had with it, but also those history of chats. So as Chris was saying, it took him an hour and a half with inputs into a 400-line prompt the other day. Like, the history is there, so you can go back and reuse that, continue on. Or what I find in a lot of instances, and would probably be the same for you, Rory, if you were using it to do something for one customer, and then 6 months down the line you go, oh geez, yeah, I did something similar for customer A, and now customer M needs it. So you go back into that chat and carry on, just ask ChatGPT to reperform what it did, but now for this customer. And it'll play, and that's where the big saving is. So for me at the moment, it's repetitive tasks that you need to do. You do it once, invest the time into it, and after that, then it's subsequent to that you get the big time savings.
And
what's happening?
Sorry, Chris, just one quick question on that. I see on the left, okay, it saves all the chats, but they're all just saved individually. Are you able to batch them, group them, save them into like subcategories, as opposed to having just a big long list of them?
You can create a project and put them all in a project folder.
And you can archive or library them as well.
Yeah. Okay. The issue with the archive I've found is that, especially with code archives, it doesn't take long for it to fill up. So it actually doesn't. You can't keep that much in. I've got the paid version of all of the LLMs, and ChatGPT is quite restrictive in the archive. But for basic stuff, I'm sure you've got loads of space there.
Question: how do you speak to it? I know people talk to it and give their instructions that way rather than typing them in.
Yeah, just talk to it.
Wow.
So you speak the prompt.
I'm gonna share the screen again. I'll show you.
Yeah,
it's the easiest way to do it, isn't it?
While you're doing that, I'm just putting the link in. Who's here today? There it is in the chat box. Yeah. Oh yeah, the microphone.
There's a microphone to dictate, but there's also this icon here, which is voice mode, which is chat.
All right.
So actually, what I'd like to do, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'll turn this on, and Alec, will you just ask it a question and see if it picks it up? Because I was thinking that we could do an interactive session at some point with sort of somebody, have a bit of a panel discussion with somebody moderating it, and have ChatGPT as one of the people. That's how sad my life is. That was exciting me. But anyway, so okay, Alec, that should be turned on. So
off you go.
Grand.
A question for ChatGPT, just asking, could you give a profile of 100 words
Absolutely.
of an organ?
Feel free to ask me anything. Whatever's on your mind, just go ahead and I'll do my best to help.
Please give me 100 words on an organization called the Virtual Business Owners Network, which is based in Ireland, also known as vBON.
Right. Okay. So that didn't work.
You've killed AI.
Broke it in one go, Alec.
Manus, are you sharing sound on your share?
Possibly not.
It's possible as well that it's because it's coming in through your speaker, that it's the microphone isn't actually picking it up, because laptops will separate speakers and microphones.
You can prompt. We'll do this. We're going to have more practical exercises anyway on this in the coming weeks, because let me just have a look. Sorry, Ariel, I have the list here. Just so next week. So you like doing mundane work the hard way. So, I'll talk to Warren, and Ken is in here who has knowledge, and there's somebody else as well. I think we're coming to the end of this area. We've about 3 minutes left. Yeah. Oh, do you want?
Ken has a question here in the chat there. So does AI?
Of course, that's what I'm here for. Just let me know what you need, and we'll dive right in.
How do you become a global dictator?
Oh, actually, sorry. There's a setting there that's okay. Okay, yep. Sorry,
actually,
I'll do that again.
It's difficult to get it to work, Manus.
Yeah, I'll do that again a different day. It's linked to a different microphone. That's the issue.
Yeah. Okay.
Become president of the United States is the answer. But anyway, go on.
Or Israel.
So the short, the
question there.
The question.
Sorry, I suppose one of the big concerns I have with AI is that, like Facebook and the others, really, when things are free, we know that we are the product. So in this case, is it not the case that we are disclosing a great amount of detailed information about ourselves? And with the power of AI, it could quite easily psychoanalyze us based on the prompts that we put in and build up an extraordinarily detailed profile of us, which becomes a saleable commodity to the highest bidder, who may have nefarious reasons for wanting it. And how do we protect ourselves against that?
How did you so perfectly describe Google, Ken? Like that's like let's call it a spade a spade. That's the current position, not even with AI. Like Google, all your devices are listening to you. Apparently Google can predict how long your marriage is going to last just by the way that you and your spouse talk to each other. Like that has happened. Your marketable information has been sold for years. This is, well, not entirely free. Yes, there's a free version. The paid version gives you slightly more access. Is it learning from you? Absolutely. Will that data be sellable to the highest bidder? 100%. But do you want to be riding the AI wave into the next generation, or will I make you a tinfoil hat? Like that's entirely up to you. Would be my opinion.
Ask AI which is the best tinfoil hat.
Can I suggest that we have this?
Can I just tell you something, that because we're in the EU, we actually have much more regulatory controls on ChatGPT. And if you go into the profile settings in ChatGPT, there's something called data controls, and there is a setting, and it says improve the model for everyone. And if you turn that off, it won't keep your requests, or it won't share your requests.
Is that the same for Google, Chris?
For Google,
can it be done?
Yes, you've got inside the settings for Google, there is a personalization setting, and you can choose not to share your searches or anything inside your account setup in Google.
Okay,
nice.
so Chris, that's a very nice cloud you're living on. If you...
Oh yeah, I know. Well,
and it doesn't matter if you live in Germany or Uzbekistan. I think that setting is probably has the same thing for everybody. I think.
You know, I'm a positive skeptic with all of these things.
Okay,
so
guys.
I don't trust them as far as I can throw them, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
we're going to move to the breakout rooms. I'm glad to see it's generated so much conversation. So the next 3 sessions we have, and we may run it to a 4th. I'm going to open the breakout rooms, and then we'll be back there just in time to close off. Here we go.
Great presentation, Chris. Well done.
Yeah. No, it was a good conversation as well.
Thank you.
You've stopped the recording there, Alakavi.
I will now.